Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Siddharth. You are looking very smart today.
Thank you so much, sir.
Because sometimes in interview they would make a comment to make you happy. So feel happy but not very happy. Okay? All right. Good. You are a Varanasi person.
Yes, sir.
How has Varanasi changed in the last 10 years? 2-3 ballpark points, please.
Sir, there has been a phenomenal change in the way Varanasi has been looking in the past few years. First of all, I would like to mention the beautification of the city. It has seen a lot of turnaround. For example, the rejuvenation of the ponds has been there. The ghats have been cleansed to a large extent. Secondly, there has been an improvement in the road infrastructure. We have seen a number of flyovers because of which the decongestion has been achieved on a greater level. Also, sir, I feel that with respect to the solid waste management also, there has been a considerable improvement. For example, the green coal plant has been installed by NTPC in Varanasi to manage the solid waste issues.
Okay, good. You are a mechanical engineer.
Yes, sir.
What subjects have you taken in the civil services subject?
Sir, I have taken geography as my optional, sir.
Okay, why not mechanical engineering? So much of hard work, 4 years.
Sir, geography as a subject has always interested me since my school days, and also during the preparation of the civil services, I found that it had a high overlap with the GS subjects, and I felt that it was a good decision to go ahead with geography.
So good that, you see why I asked you, because you are being frank and honest. Everybody knows that geography, psychology, sociology, maybe to some extent political and history are good scoring subjects. And a person who has basic brightness can do it. Fine. You have used some very interesting terms when you are introducing Varanasi. I can't see Siddharth.
Sir,
Yes, you are
yes.
back. Okay. May I ask you some question on mechanical engineering?
Sure, sir.
Sometimes candidates say, my experience, no, sir, a long time back, I have forgotten, nothing of this sort. Because if you study any subject for 4 years, you should know the basics. You agree with me or not?
Certainly, sir.
Okay, good. What is entropy?
Sir, entropy is the degree of disorderliness in a particular system.
Okay, good. What is enthalpy then? You heard of this term, enthalpy?
Yes, sir, I have heard of this term, sir.
Do you recall? These are all basics of mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir. It is a sum total of the internal energy and the pressure volume energy, sir. The work that can be done. Yes, sir.
These are the building blocks of mechanical engineering. Do have a look at the basic terms, because surely one of the members, maybe two, have engineering background. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And these questions willy-nilly will come up. What is the principle of refrigerator? Tell me in very short.
So, in a refrigerator, basically, work is done by the compressor, and the heat is extracted from a higher temperature. Heat is extracted, and the area is cooled, and the heat is supplied to another source maintained at a particular temperature. In this case, it is the room temperature.
ठीक है. You use the, I'm not very happy with the answer. Actually, when you are answering, but let me tell you right now, do not be too fast. Time does not run out. And you try to say from your conceptual understanding. You need not say work done and all. So you should say from a conceptual understanding. Have you seen a pressure cooker in the kitchen? Are you with me, Siddharth? Hello?
Sir, I believe he's lost his connection.
This happens, maybe he's from his location. Shall we wait?
Hello?
Yes, you are back. Good.
I'm sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
You use the word solid waste management.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by this?
The solid waste management is concerned with the collection of the solid waste from the household, from the factories, etc. Then it is transported and it is then disposed of in a particular sanitary landfill, or it might be recycled if we have the particular technology present.
Okay, fine. Is there a distinction? I'm now, since you said a lot of improvement has taken place in the town, is the factory waste or hospital waste or house waste same, or these are different and have to be collected and transported separately?
Sir, these are separate waste and are dealt under various different laws. For example, the hospital waste have to be dealt under the biomedical waste rules, and there has to be a segregation between the various waste. Similarly, the waste from the industries constitute hazardous waste, and there have to be certain protocols with respect to that. And also with respect to the household waste, we need to separate it between wet waste and dry waste, etc.
I'm happy at this answer, but what are these? Is it a law in India, rule? What is it? What you are saying is perfectly okay, but is there a law in India on waste management? Separate law on industrial waste, medical waste, and household waste?
Sir, I'm aware of the rules that are present. With respect to the laws, I'm not very sure if there is an overarching law there. I'm aware of the rules which are there.
Okay, okay. These are all rules which are made under Environment Protection Act 1986.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
So just have because when you use such a interesting term in today's context, when there is a lot of premium and focus on environment, so you should know it.
Sure.
Okay. Do you use mobile?
Yes, sir.
There is a thing called SIM inside.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What is the meaning of SIM?
Sir, SIM is a chip.
SIM.
Sir, I'm not aware of the full form of SIM. However, it is a chip which is placed inside the mobile phone, through which the telecom services can be achieved in that device.
No. I am interested only in the full form. So you should, all the terms which we are using in our day-to-day parlance language, better we know what does it stand for. Otherwise, how do I distinguish you from the rest of the crowd?
Yes,
Subscriber identity module.
Thank you, sir.
Your father works in a banking sector, okay?
Sir, my mother works in a banking sector.
Your mother works. Okay, fine. Sorry for that. How has banking industry changed over the last, let us say, 1 decade? Connection is coming and going, not an issue. We'll wait.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible. How has banking industry changed over last 1 decade? And before that, you tell me what is core banking.
Sir, core banking is considered with the core aspects of banking like the deposits, lending, etc. And with respect to the change in the banking system in the last decade, the NPAs have witnessed a fall. Also, sir, I would say that the credit offtake simultaneously has also decreased a bit because of various issues with respect to the balance sheets of the corporates. Also, sir,
No, Siddharth, you have even crossed the tangent. Normally, we say you're on the tangent, you cross the tangent. No, you have banking is a very important thing which has changed the face of the country. First of all, core banking. Remember going to SBI once upon a time, long queues, this, that. Today it's changed because of core banking means everything is on computers, everything is interconnected.
Yes, sir.
So everything is done at the click of the mouse, no longer papers and forms. You can deposit, if you have SBI account, you can operate it from Tamil Nadu, not an issue. So, etc. Number one, core banking. Number two, you should say how many people have been put on the banking system. Then there is UPI. So you can pay to today. Everybody, even the beggars, are accepting this payment in through UPI interface. So you should have a good idea about banking because this is a very interesting term. Okay, and this is really key to the modern economy now, and especially for the deprived and the poor. Okay, let me ask you: you are a mechanical engineer, right?
Yes, sir.
What is bandwidth? What is bandwidth? You heard of this term, bandwidth?
Yes, sir. I have heard of the word. Sir, bandwidth is
your connection is coming and going. Please explain. Tell me.
Sir, am I audible, sir? Sorry, sir.
You are.
Sir, bandwidth is a range of frequency in the telecom spectrum, sir, under which a particular technology functions.
If I say that my connection is very slow, I am not able to download video. What does it mean in terms of bandwidth?
I'm sorry, sir. I'll have to look into this, sir.
Okay. Gentlemen, bandwidth is nothing but the speed of data transfer. If the data is not getting transferred, the bandwidth is low. Today, we transfer data by many media. What is the media which lets you transfer data at a very high speed? Lots of data and that to a very high speed. What is that medium called? You have internet in your house, in your hostel. Where is it coming from?
Yes.
How does it come? How does it reach your laptop?
Sir, through the Wi-Fi connection. And there are optical fibers which are connecting various stations.
You should say Wi-Fi is nothing but a local area, yes. Small area. But you have a Wi-Fi router. But till router, something is coming. Is it coming through, earlier it used to come through copper wire. And now it comes through optical fiber cable.
Yes, sir.
Which has a huge bandwidth. Lot of data can come and a very high speed data.
Yes, sir.
What is the speed of travel of data in an optical fiber cable?
Sir, it is at the speed of the light, sir.
Very good. What is the principle of light which is used in transmission of data in an optical fiber cable?
Sir, it is total internal.
You have heard it. You have read it.
Yes, sir. It is total internal reflection, sir.
Reflection or refraction?
Sir, reflection.
Good. I give you 100 for that. Okay, good. Now, recently some awards have been given. Which is the highest civilian award in India?
Sir, it is the Bharat Ratna.
Bharat Ratna. Okay, good. Why is it given? Can anybody have it, or it's given to when you excel in what?
Sir, it is generally given to people who have distinguished themselves in public service. However, over the years, the ambit has been expanded and a number of sports persons have also been given this award, sir.
Okay, good, good, good. My last question related to this for the time being. I'll come back. When was it instituted? Bharat Ratna.
Sorry, sir, I'll have to look into this, sir.
You can make a guess. Surely after 1947, did British give any Bharat Ratna to anybody?
No, sir.
So
shortly after the independence.
But any guess? I know you do not know, but make a guess, intelligent guess.
Sir, I think after the first general elections.
No, give me an year.
1951 maybe. Sir, I'm not very sure about this.
You are not very far off 1954. Why I'm saying, because recently 5 Bharat Ratnas have been given.
Yes, sir.
So you will surely expect questions on civilian awards, not only that, military awards, not military, gallantry awards.
Yes,
and
sir.
also on gallantry awards, you read up the wartime awards, peacetime awards. So these 3 topics I have told you. So I am done, and I pass on to my learned colleague now.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, Siddharth.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Okay, let us start with machines, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me 3 important breakthroughs in the area of machines which have taken place in last 2-3 decades.
So first would be the mobile phone. Secondly, sir, there has been a considerable improvement in the robotics aspect, because of which we are ushering the Industrial Revolution 4.0. Also, sir, currently there is a convergence between the biology and the mechanics, and we have come with the brain-computer interface. These are 3 of the revolutionary technologies, sir.
So your last 2 points relate to something called artificial intelligence.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me 2 pros and 2 cons of artificial intelligence in today's context.
Sir, artificial intelligence has 2 positive aspects. Firstly, it can help in making evidence-based policy making. Secondly, sir, it can also help in health systems, in diagnosis, in predicting new forms of pandemics, and in also preparing new medicines. With respect to the shortcomings, sir, the artificial intelligence has some kind of biases, and there can be certain algorithmic biases present. Secondly, sir, there are issues with respect to the regulation. While the regulation is necessary, but if it is over-regulated, it can also scuttle the innovation. These are some of the issues.
Okay, and what do you think is going to be its impact on sovereignty and security of any nation?
Yes, sir. Currently, the artificial intelligence development is happening mostly by the big techs, because of which there are issues of data sovereignty, and with respect to the security aspects also, sir, there are technologies like deep fakes which have the propensity to spread misinformation and has impact on elections, on the economic outcomes.
Sorry. Tell me 4, you are a student of geography. 4 practical applications which geography has given to us.
Sir, the first practical application is with respect to the disaster management. We have come up with the earthquake zonation of the country. So that is because we have a good understanding of geography. Secondly, geography has helped with respect to the agriculture management. Geography has knowledge about the soil aspects, the crops. So that is one aspect. Also, sir, geography provides us with the knowledge of the mineral wealth of a particular country, and we can go for finding newer minerals like the lithium in Jammu and Kashmir area. Also, sir, geography is concerned with the trade aspects. So because of the geography, we can analyze the comparative advantage of a particular country and manage our trade relations accordingly.
Coming from the trade point you mentioned.
Yes, sir.
Would you have mentioned navigation also?
Yes, sir. Certainly. The quantitative revolution in geography has its undercurrents right now also, and navigation is an important manifestation of that.
What about communication?
Yes, sir. In communication also, from launching the satellite to maintaining it in a particular orbit, geography is very much important in that.
Very good. You used a term called sanitary landfill.
Yes, sir.
What is your understanding about this term?
Sir, sanitary landfills are area where the waste of a particular city is dumped and it is kept there, from where it can be recycled as well. But mostly it is kept there in a particular area.
Then by this definition, all landfills are to be termed as sanitary landfills.
Sir, sanitary is basically, it is maintained in a way so that the negative spillovers of the waste which is collected there does not harm the surrounding areas.
How do you do that?
So, first of all, in a landfill, there are issues like the seepage into the groundwater. So what we can do is that we can secure it from beneath by providing impregnable surfaces like concrete can be used. Also, sir, the waste can be removed and it can be incinerated. And the fly ash which is generated, it can be used in making roads, etc. So these are some of the things that can be done.
Okay. Now, you mentioned singing in your hobbies.
Yes, sir.
What are the 3 qualities a singer should possess?
Sir, a good singer must be able to recognize the proper scale of an instrument. Secondly, a good singer must have a proper range. He can sing in a bass voice also, and also at higher sir, matlab higher sur mein that particular person can sing. Also, sir, in my opinion, a good singer should also have the knowledge of instruments, and he should be having an accompanying instrument so that he's not dependent on the instrument player for a better singing experience.
Keeping all these things in view, who are the 3 singers you will rate based on these factors as the best singer in world or India, wherever?
So first of all, I would like to mention Arijit Singh. He has a good knowledge of the classical music as well as the Bollywood music, and he also knows how to play the guitar. Secondly, sir, I would mention Shri Sonu Nigam ji. He is also a prolific singer and has a prolific knowledge of music. And my personal favorite is Ayushmann Khurrana sir, because he has a wide range of qualities, from being an actor to a singer and also a good guitar player.
So you are not inclined to say that Mohammed Rafi and Lata Mangeshkar were great singers, or John Denver was a great singer?
That they were like the crown jewel of our music industry. Sir, however, since my childhood, I have not been listening to those songs that much. So I mentioned the recent ones, sir.
Okay, you have given foreign service as your second choice, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, which are the 3 strategic areas of concern to India today? Strategic areas in terms of geographical areas.
So the first is our border areas with China and Pakistan. It is the pincer strategy of both the countries has an issue for India. Secondly, the maritime domain, the Indian Ocean region, it is being the rise of India is being challenged by China in its own traditional sphere of influence. And currently, sir, the Middle East region is very much important because it is important for our energy security and as well as the regional security.
Okay, you also mentioned in your areas of interest that you've raised the fund during COVID.
Yes, sir.
What did you do?
Sir, during this second wave of COVID-19, a lot of news items were flashing about the issues that the daily wage earners were facing. So I, along with my sister, tried to contact our relatives and our friends, and we tried to uh, uh, collect whatever money, like it was around 1 lakh rupees. And with the help of a local NGO called Devi Society, we recognized certain daily wage earners in a locality in Varanasi, and we went there and distributed 1 month's ration to them.
Do you think this model adopted by you can be replicated at a larger scale?
Sir, it can be scaled up at the level of the district in a number of ways. First of all, I would say that district administration can use the help of the NGOs to recognize and target the beneficiaries in a proper way. Also, the district administration can take help of the good Samaritans who are willing to give food as well as money, and it can be collected, and proper distribution of food can be done to solve the hunger crisis in such times.
Final question, do you really think that district administration should indulge in raising funds or collecting donations?
Sir, I think that district administration can create a facility in which, if people want, they can do it. But I think the district administration already has been providing the food relief during the COVID-19, and also the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana was there. The food department was concerned in delivering that.
Okay, thank you, Siddharth.
Thank you so much, sir.
You want to give your feedback right now, or shall I?
No, you give, or I'll give first, then you can continue.
Okay.
Siddharth,
Yes,
shall
sir.
I continue?
Please do. Please do,
Siddharth,
Vijay. You finish.
Siddharth, see, your last point about suggesting district administration doing these things is not permissible, is not possible, is not desirable. Because a sovereign state cannot do activities like fundraising and collecting donations. Yes, it can act as a facilitator for those organizations who are willing to do such things. They can only maybe try to help such organizations by creating an enabling environment. However, directly they cannot and they should not do it.
Sure, sir.
Because it is a question of ethics, morality, and then the king cannot be beggar. Okay,
Yes, sir.
all those things. Coming to your sanitary landfill thing, you were almost to the point. But I think having said that, that component while describing Varanasi, you should try to know it a little more.
Sure, sir.
Sanitary landfill is a very rare concept. It is
Yes.
entirely different from an ordinary landfill, and it is highly capital intensive, and there are some management issues also in that. So just read a little bit more about it, right?
Yes.
In the area of machines, I think you should need a little more
Yes.
clarity on artificial intelligence. The pros and cons you gave were although correct, but not very significant. There are much more serious, dimensions of pros and cons of artificial intelligence. You, I think, should try to, read more about it.
Yes, sir.
The strategic areas of importance you should have concentrated on a bigger scale, like the India, Middle East, Europe corridor and Red Sea. Then maybe India, US, Canada relations, or maybe impact of Russia, Ukraine, or Israel, Gaza conflicts on Indian, nation, etc., etc. Okay. So maybe you should learn to prioritize things out of the different options. If you are asked specific numbers, 2, 3, or 4, you may be having 10 in mind. So try
Yes,
to
sir.
prioritize in your mind before coming out with the answer. What was the feedback I gave you last time?
Sir, the feedback was good, sir. Last time, I think I performed well also compared to this time.
Okay, all the best to you then, Siddharth.
Thank you so much, sir.
Siddharth, I need to tell you 2, 3 things. Number one, you are a student of geography. For that matter, any other candidate. In the interview room in UPSC, there is a world map which is hanging right behind you. Suddenly, one of the members might ask you to point out a country which you really do not hear of. Small country somewhere, Rhodesia or something like that. So be prepared to locate all countries on international map. All countries, right? Or maybe very small you can leave out which are not heard of, but somebody can point. Number one. Number two is while speaking, Siddharth, though you speak well, but you are stopping a bit, like and you need not produce any sound in between. I also stop sometimes if I am sort of recollecting or I need to take a pause, but no sounds to be produced. I know
Sure.
it is difficult because over the years we develop certain things which we need not do, but it becomes a part of our persona, our habit. So you should avoid that. And sometimes your speed goes up to answer, need not. And also, Siddharth, I found a few cases you are answering without knowing the answer. Need not. Like my friend asked you, sanitary landfill. Actually, this is my subject. This is where I specialize, waste management. So sanitary landfill, you use concrete. No, you can't use concrete. You have to use HDP, high density polyethylene. It is highly flexible. So, and now if you utter word sanitary landfill, that means you need to read about it. Okay.
Sure.
Greenhouse effect, sanitary landfill, climate change. These are all fashionable, in-house, and very topical terms. So time is not there. Maybe sometimes we will discuss this, but I generally you have scope for improvement, Siddharth, because I want your personality to go well with your handsome face, right? So both should be in sync. That's it from my side. And whatever both of us have told you, keep in mind and do a mock in front of mirror yourself, because you won't have this opportunity many times. Do a mock in front of mirror. Okay, done.
Okay.
Thanks. All the best to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.